And hello and welcome once again to Toy Soldiers Old School. I believe this is episode 58. As is our custom, our characters made a level last time, so make sure that you get in on the raffle. That is exclamation point raffle in order to enter. You will win an ebook copy of A Few Good Elves in PDF, Mobi, or EPUB, or all three if you want. It's no skin off my butt. A Few Good Elves is, of course, the first novel in the Toy Soldier Saga, the universe that this takes place in, that was published in September. And hello, my name is Diane Morrison. I'm also known as Sable Aradia. I am the game master for this game at the moment. I'm also the creator of the Toy Soldier Saga. When I am not game mastering, and my husband Aaron is, I play Captain Celine Wintermist. She is a young idealistic priestess who joined the Avalonian Imperial Marine Corps in order to see the universe and maybe help some people out along the way. My and her pronouns are she or they, and we will head to my left and get Rowan's introduction.
Good evening, I'm Rowan. I play Lady Von Vin Starsong. She also serves as our party druid. She joined the Avalonian Imperial Navy to see the universe and fly on starseed ships, which are amazing. And, see new planets and places and explore the universe. Occasionally stabs a slaver in a groin and just transfers into the Marines in a bug suit. And found some family and a boyfriend or two. And her pronouns are she, her, and so are mine.
Awesome. We'll go beneath her on my screen and we'll go to Taz.
Hi, I'm Taz, also known as Gmino99
Oh,
on the internet. I play Arden Spellsword, a
whoop.
Kensai crafter who well, is not a very good way of playing Kensai. Anyways, my pronouns are he, him.
That's awesome. Just a second, I gotta figure out where the hell everybody is because moved all my screen around again. Okay. We'll.
Yeah, can you guys hear me better now?
Yes,
Yes.
that is much
Okay.
better. Okay, we will go left center column and we'll go with Chris.
Yeah, Chris, I play Arian. He's kind of the older guy in the group. He's ex-sergeant, ex-enlisted. As far as he's concerned, ex-commoner, who's now dealing with being a noble and officer and rubbing elbows at the extreme highest levels of the Avalonian Empire. And we see our job is keeping all these youngsters alive, and our pronouns are both he, him.
All right, and we'll go over to his right and we'll go to Crowley.
I am Blake. I'll be playing the part of Crowley. He is a phenom, a feline-like race of my own creation. Crowley's from pretty sketchy beginnings, but he found something with the Avalonian Navy that he never thought he'd have with his family, and he's come to trust and care about all of his crew and friends, especially Yasma. And he's having a blast, literally.
Awesome.
Our pronouns are he, him.
And Dawn.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Yasna Snowin. I am. I was an orphan, or I thought I was anyway. I joined the Navy on a whim. Someone had suggested it. Apparently, that was on purpose. And now I've discovered that I have family, sisters, and a dad, and I have a man, Arian, and I still, of course, have my friend here, the Enoch, who apparently doesn't think I was family. And our pronouns are she, her.
Awesome. And over to Siobhan. I see that you were talking and I hear nothing.
Sorry.
I'm Siobhan the Writer. I play Lilas Madrimlian, Lieutenant Lilas Madrimlian. He is a altruistic elf who joined the Avalonian Imperial Navy out of family obligations, and has since decided he is going to. Well, he wanted to start up an intelligence division, but he figures that intelligence isn't going to be enough, so Black Ops it is.
Awesome. And your pronouns?
My pronouns are she, her. Madrimlians are he, they.
Perfect. And last but not least, Aaron. Aaron, you are muted or something?
Yeah, I need to unmute. All right. I'm on my phone, so.
Oh dear. Okay.
Okay. I get better reception.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. And okay, so anyways, I'm Aaron, known online as Aaron Ree, which is spelled exactly as it sounds, R-A-G-H. Right? I play the part of Ruavel Sunfall, who is so far destined that he's going to be the father of the protagonist of the Toy Soldier Saga. And he's a bit of a Pratt nobleman who joined the Navy because, well, it was either that or go to prison. So his father arranged for him to have a quote-unquote cushy job.
Yeah, it didn't turn out to be very cushy when he got transferred to the Marines.
Yeah, and then he transferred to the Marine Corps. Now he's a lieutenant. And, yeah.
And pronouns?
Mine are he, him. Ruavel's are he, they.
All right, perfect. I'd like to shout out in the chat, my old friend Big Mac is here. He is one of the original,
Big Mac.
Yeah, I know, right? He's part of a group of people. I kind of think of us as like an OG Spelljammer fan core.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I finally found the channel where they are playing an ongoing AD&D Spelljammer campaign. That is Old Dragon, AULD Dragon, right? And they're still doing it once a week. So I ran into him this week, so I shouted out his link, and definitely check it out. Taz was playing in that game at one point too. So good to see him. They've been around since the Toy Soldier Saga was in its Spelljammer fan fiction infancy. So they'll recognize certain shades of Spelljammer here, I'm sure. As in...
Already said Avalonian Imperial Navy, nice IP cleansing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of it's like that for sure. Like a lot of, it's not the same anymore, but you can definitely see the DNA in the skeleton for sure. So the first interstellar war has just broken out. The PCs are part of an elite special forces unit that are part of the Avalonian Imperial Marine Corps. They're known as Bugmen because they have suits like the suit over there, right? That are basically contain their own miniature spin dizzy, which is a starfaring engine. What?
Oh, I gotta check what's going on in the kitchen.
Uh-oh. Is there a dog in the garbage?
I think so.
Yes, they just had one of the first major battles of the war for the Telasian Wormhole Passage, and they're kind of wrapping that up as we speak. And you may notice that there are interactions in the chat. Yes, Nimmelin got a promotion to Corporal last time. Our chat crew, there's I think it's either 100,000 or 200,000 channel point reward, very bottom of the list that says, I want to play. If you select that, then you get to play one of the NPCs.
Oh, you are a bad dog.
Who is part of the
stay
crew.
out of these bags.
Oh, she was in the chips?
Chip bag, yeah.
Oh, bad dog. That's Banshee. That's Siobhan's dog. She's a
Oh,
sweetie.
silly puppy.
Yeah. What did you get promoted to? Probably corporal, because that's the next rank above private. There, Moon.
Yeah.
So yeah, some people will be interacting in the chat, and we will be reading out what they say and responding to them. So I think that's something unique that we do. I don't know any other RPG stream that does it, and we have a lot of fun with it. So when you see this doodad, where is it? I will find it. Yeah, dun 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 is exactly right, and I'm not. Where the fuck did I put it now? Okay. Yeah, there it is. When you see that, the little drum there, that is beat to quarters, and that means that we are in a fight, and therefore shenanigans of the chat crew will not be regarded, but we will pay attention to combative actions that they make. So, all right. So last we left, I do believe, and I'm not going to ask for an intelligence officer's report because we're kind of in the middle of things, and I doubt that Madrimlian had an opportunity to make a report, but we had just basically taken out the dreadnought that was the flagship of this fleet, and had made our escape with some wounded, and we're sneaking our ship out of the area.
Yes.
Yep. Made it back with a captured admiral and a wounded Ruvel.
Yes, I was going to say captured admiral.
Yeah.
Yep.
More spells to pick
Of
up.
course, we killed the captain, so oops.
Fine.
All right then.
Captain was unnecessary to this endeavor.
Yep.
All right, so you guys managed to get aboard. The battle is continuing, but you guys are, of course, away from most of it at the moment. And you quickly see that things do fall into disarray as the flagship is no longer giving signals.
I'll keep a close eye through the scope, or through my glass, and make sure that no other ship tries to step in and take effective command. If it does, then we have another target.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Madrimlian will watch the
Look for
other
a new
side.
Admiralty flag.
Yep.
Sorry? You both talked at once.
Look for a new Admiralty flag.
Right.
Yeah, so it looks like the 3 lieutenants are all keeping their eyes open across the entire thing so we can all focus in one area.
It does take longer than you figure it ought to, because, of course, you guys, there's no visible sign of damage to the ship.
Nope.
You guys, killed a bunch of key people and poisoned the air and generally made up a mess. Oh, wait a minute, no, I forgot. That's right, the mast came down.
Yeah,
Mast came down
the stern
and...
mast, and we blew the whole stern castle off with the bomb.
Okay, never mind. No, in that case, it doesn't take very long at all. Somebody else does raise the Admiralty flag. You do have another target. But for a few key moments, everything is in complete disarray. People hesitate. Definitely, you can see that your fleet is quickly taking advantage of the situation.
Oh, who spots it?
That's a good question. Go ahead and roll your search, folks.
Perception.
Yeah, perception. That's right.
Avalana.
It wasn't me.
I have a 17.
I have 25.
I have 23.
I got 9.
Ruvel's a little distracted by going, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah. It's only a flesh wound.
Come back here, I'll bite your knees off.
I assume healing's going on as we're...
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. Things are healing, yeah, for sure. But there's still chaos at the moment. This is all in a very short period of time, no more than a couple minutes, right? So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just assume Alessander's going around healing those of us who took wax. So
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. That's what he's doing. Okay. We have Dazzle Cat is undoing the trusty canvas tied to the heroic boat hook that has served as a space travois. Keeps an eye out for the goblin ships, half expecting to be rammed by a panicked goblin ship fleeing.
Well, considering they can't see us, yeah.
Legitimate concern, but at the moment, no. Because
We're not invisible anymore.
that's true.
the
You're
ship
not.
is.
Yeah.
The ship
that?
hasn't attacked.
Right. The ship is still invisible.
Right.
So there's a bunch of people floating.
Yep, pretty much. Aiden is also keeping an eye out and trying to help as much as possible. Yep, you bet.
Yeah. What I need from the chat crew is help navigating this ship over to where the bug suit men are, because they can't see us.
Yep, that's right.
So I need lookouts and
remember, Xerxes
spot
was
them
in command,
first.
right? So
yeah.
Xerxes is giving the orders. Yep.
Spot them first. Get everybody on deck to spot the crew that went over when we see the mask go down. Right? Get eyes on them.
Okay, so we're going to need people to do spot checks
Perception.
Perception, right? And we're going to need people to use their profession navigator and profession space hand, right? It's profession sailor. So whichever one is highest, that's probably where you will be most helpful. Nimlin just does her job. Quill is continuing to keep a lookout. Quill is her raven familiar. Yep. He's got a wing. Yeah, and Magpie says, gotcha. Okay. Natural 20 perception. 11 profession marine. Excellent. All right, so Moonflower actually notices them. Like, Aiden Moonflower actually notices them. Sees where they are, perhaps catches a glimpse of something flashing over her visual of one of the ships in the fleet.
Aiden was with the boarding crew.
Oh, right.
To come back. So Moonflower probably sees where the ship is just from a shimmer.
Yes, okay, that would make more sense. That's right, I forgot that Aiden was with the... Thank you for keeping me grounded and where everybody was. I probably should have drawn a map.
They came over to help...
Get Ruavel out.
Over to help Ruavel out.
That's right. Perception 11 from Dazzle Cat. But Daz was with them too.
Yep.
Yep, the ship's over there, says Aiden.
Good eyes, Corporal. Thank you.
Yeah, and you gotta start heading that way. 5, do I roll for Quill? Yes, you certainly can. Quill, I believe, gets what? Quill should get like an actual score in this, right?
Perception?
Yeah, like a plus to it.
And we're shiny.
Plus 8 to
12.
it. Yeah. Plus 8 to perception checks, but dealing with visual. Because he's a raven. Right? But he uses Magpie's ranks.
Right. Okay.
He uses Nimlin's ranks. So whatever Nimlin's ranks are in perception, right? Plus his wisdom modifier, right? Which is about plus 2. Right? And
plus 8 to that.
Plus 8, so plus 10.
Alright, so that's actually 28 would be that score if the roll was 18. Right. So yeah, he's the one who spots it. Over there! Daz reties the canvas back to the boat hook so Ruavel doesn't drift away. Yep. Alright, so Xerxes hears the raven going, rah, over there!
Yep. Steer to 387 Mark 4. bring us out at 1 tactical.
And who was in the helm?
Mariama.
Mariama. So Mariama replies, 1 tactical I, and starts,
1 tactical Av.
right, 1 tactical Av, and starts heading in that direction.
So it means we're coming in very slowly.
Xerxes, this is Arian. Can you talk us in, sir?
Yep. Arian, I believe that your enlisted crew is coming directly at us with you're wounded.
Roger, we'll follow him in.
We're moving towards your direction slowly. To wait until they come within.
Av, Commander, we'll follow him in.
Yeah, by now, Alessander has Ruavel stabilized.
Yeah.
Or Celine does. Celine was there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So was Von Vin, so.
Yeah, I'm sure that everybody's in good order fairly shortly.
You've wrecked another uniform, says Celine to Ruavel.
Von says, I have
Crappy
made
deal.
all.
But you have make not bloodstained.
That's what prestidigitation's for, dear.
Don't ask me, I'm a fighter, he says.
She casts prestidigitation. You've still wrecked the uniform. There's a hole in it, she says.
I'll take care of that, Captain.
Good job, Lieutenant, she says.
Plus.
Did we get the Admiral?
We got him, she says. He's right there.
I feel like fate was out to get me or something, he says.
Certainly it seemed a stroke of bad luck, she says.
Well, to
Nervously.
start with, he says, I slipped on some blood, then my knee buckled, then I fell over, and then I got hit by the piece of shrapnel.
We'll have to check it to see whether or not there's a curse at play, she says.
I don't think so. It was just bad luck.
Hey, Stretch. Welcome to the game. If you don't have a copy yet of A Few Good Elves in ebook, then feel free to get in on the raffle. You must be a follower of the channel to win. That's, just a thing, but you can follow easily enough. Because we're working towards 700 followers. And if we get 700 followers, there will be another giveaway, and this one will be an actual physical book, guys. I will send it anywhere in the world.
Yep.
Will it be signed?
No, this one will not be signed, because fuck that noise. But maybe at 1,000 followers, I will do that. Yeah,
signed books are.
Yeah, signed books are expensive because first I have to print the book, then I have to mail it to me, then I have to mail it to whoever it's going to go to. It will run somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 to $80 depending upon where in the world it is being sent. So, yeah. All right, Stretch got in on the raffle. Excellent. Rowan got in on the raffle. Yeah. Shipping has turned out... Since 2 years ago, the last time I did a Kickstarter, shipping costs have tripled. And printing costs have raised by 1.5 times. Lunatic. Oh, no, Moon. No. It's already in the works. That's what you asked for, so that's what's happening. Yeah. Don't you worry about it. Okay, so, oh yeah, signed bookmarks. That could always be a
Signed
thing.
bookmarks, that's not a bad idea, Daz.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, I got my spells handled, I think. Yay.
I was like, what the hell was that noise? Did somebody get stabbed
I got
in
my
the groin?
spells handled too.
Yeah, all zero
My
of them.
spell is whack it with a sword.
Yeah, that's Ruvel's spell. Whack it with the sword. Yeah, it's a good spell. Yeah, you
Well,
guys.
I
I can
recently
cast
found
it repeatedly.
I recently found out I was actually shorting myself one first level spell and one second level spell since my intelligence went up to 22.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Bonus from high intelligence.
Yep.
So you guys managed to maneuver back onto the ship. By this time, like I'm just gonna make a long story short with that because you guys have a good strategy. You're being careful. You guys have both seen each other, and you're working towards it with caution. Nobody's moving overly fast.
Well, yeah. Once they get within the etheric membrane, they'll be able to see the ship. That's how ship invisibility works. Right. So. Hey. Stop that.
Yeah, okay, actually, Big Mac had a good idea in the chat. He says I could always do a signed book plate with a print-on-demand book, right? So, sure. Wow. And it sounds like the cat's dying. Okay,
Yeah, the cat wants out.
He needs to poop, is what that means. But, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, no, that's a good idea. So I
Just
am
a
willing
little
to do
box,
that
buddy.
for the 1,000 followers giveaway. I will send a book plate that is signed and a signed bookmark along with the print-on-demand book, which will be shipped anywhere in the world. There we go. Simple enough. Good idea there, Mac. Thanks. All right. So, you guys get aboard the ship. By this time, the enemy fleet has regrouped. And they are, back into a blocking formation. They still do not see you.
We've identified the
Got them back on
replacement
board.
flagship.
Yes, you've identified the new flagship. It's another dreadnought.
Looks like we have a new target, says Ruvel.
Yep. I'll look at Celine and say, "Take two, ma'am."
Take two, she says. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Havana.
Okay, first question.
Hooah, she says.
Since I wasn't here last time, how close are we? Because I can cast haste on everyone.
Oh.
That's probably not a bad idea. It would definitely make
It
the
only
crossing
lasts, but
safer.
it only lasts 9 rounds though.
No, we're more than 9 rounds away.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just wait till I get close. We get closer then.
Yeah, you guys will be going in invisibly, right? So as soon as you get close to the ship, you cast the haste spell, and then people go.
Do keep track of the spells you've used up to this point. Remember, you have not had a chance to refresh them.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't here last week, so.
Now, Archives of Nephthys is the website that you are looking for, Magpie. Yeah.
It's not the one I use, but it works.
Yeah, I'll pull it up because I've got it bookmarked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if anybody else has any other sites that they like better, by all means, suggest them. That's cool. That's the ones we use.
I use like D20 PFSRD. That's what it's called.
Okay.
It's the Pathfinder source reference document is what PFSRD stands for. Pathfinder source Never mind.
Yeah, so that's the one that Big Mac was talking about there too. So that's great. Yeah, awesome. All right, so everybody casts invisibility and haste again.
Yep.
And shoot, you guys head out to the next ship.
Yeah, I got healed up of my injury.
Yes, you're healed. You're fully
And
healed.
Madrimlian hands him a sap.
I think Alessander was using... Yeah, that's funny. I think Alessander was the one who was doing the primary healing on that one, wasn't he? Because he got there first. All right, I'll roll. He has Cure Critical, I assume, right? So...
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, so we'll roll that.
Got 5th level spells, so... That's Cure Critical.
Yeah.
Wait. Light, moderate, serious, critical, 4th level spells.
Cure Serious?
your critical is 4th level.
Okay, so 4. How many D8 again?
D8 plus his level. 48 plus his level.
48 plus his level, right? Okay.
Okay, so spell casting.
Right.
Considering it takes us multiple rounds, I could just be like, okay. Cat's Grace, Bear's Endurance, Shield,
Yep, wrong die.
all
I need
these
math
buff
blocks.
spells.
Yeah, there's no reason why you can't, but keep track of what you've used because then you don't have that available, right? And that spell slot is out for the day. So, oh, hey.
Lots of these spells last for minutes, so.
14, 19, 27. I think he healed you like 39 points of damage with one spell, so I'm pretty sure you weren't quite that wounded, were you?
Yeah. No, I was at 31.
Okay, so there we go. Alright. Alright.
Okay.
Tally ho!
Tally ho, tally ho.
Again, they got no way to see you, so what's your plan?
Tally ho, tally
Take
ho.
2. We will do.
Yeah, I'm going to fly
exactly
up to the Admiral and hit him on the back of the head with this sap.
I mean, yeah, basically the same thing. You know, lock down the access and kill everyone on the Stern Castle, and take the admiral, the new admiral away.
Take the new admiral into custody.
See, honestly, I just cannot imagine what the, like how they would possibly either see you or anticipate what you're doing at this point, right? Like, they have no base of reference.
See invisibility spell.
Yeah, but they don't know to look
no
for
reason
it,
to
right?
use it.
Right, that's
like people
true.
aren't going to use stuff that they have no reason to use. Right?
After this fight, they might.
They might. After this fight, assuming that enough people of the people you have annoyed survive to talk about it,
they came with extra earpieces.
Things might change. So, oh, cool! There are now 2 Pathfinder forums over at the Piazza. One for the rules and a new one for the setting. Why don't you drop the link for the Piazza forum, actually, there, Big Mac. It's a really good forum for RPGs in general. Big Mac's really active there. That was where the main Spelljammer community conversation happened, and there's a big Pathfinder community there, too, and people might want to know. Barbarossa Blackfigure repenting for duty. I mean, resenting or reporting for duty. That's the word.
Well, apparently, they're private. You need to level yourself up a bit.
That was well done. Quite good, Barbarossa. Good to see you. Yeah, we're about to, we're in battle. We're about to, oh yeah, I suppose I should have the beat to quarters up, shouldn't I? There we go.
Yeah, beat them to quarters.
That's right. We are in battle, so. All right, so there are 2 things going on here. We have the, a good majority of the chat crew is currently on the Voidchaser, which is being commanded by Commander Xerxes. And the PCs are doing away missions and boarding parties in their unique bug suit style. So.
Yes.
Yes.
So gonna be
Lockdown time again.
Okay. So haste. Everyone gets double the move speed basically, so you can move twice as fast. You get +1 to attack, AC, and reflex saves, and I believe you get an extra attack as well on a full attack.
You get an extra attack if you do a full attack action. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and
you can get 2 attacks, 2 standard attacks in a round though.
Right.
By doing a move and attack, and a move and attack.
All right. So, how many rounds does that last for?
9.
9.
Okay.
It's equal to my level. It's also the number of creatures I can target with it is also equal to my level.
Perfect.
And there's only 8 of us out here today.
Fun.
All right. So you guys hit the deck.
First question.
Hit the deck
Goblins.
running.
First question?
Are there any goblins?
Yes.
Blue one?
No, not this time.
Okay.
They're not that common.
Second question: how many people are lined up in a straight line?
Wouldn't that be convenient? But no.
It's like
Well, it
even
might be
just
along
three.
the edge of the ship.
I could, if I can hit 3 of them with a lightning bolt, that'd be great.
Okay, so imagine this is the Stern Castle, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 people centered around a catapult here, right? Who are the catapult crew. We have a couple of Marines on each side. We have an aide, a captain, and an admiral kind of loosely in the middle. This is the area that has a ladder down to the actual like main deck.
So it sounds like it could probably hit 2, but that's about it.
Yeah, probably.
Or 2 in a catapult.
Yeah, I could hit the catapult too. So
You could.
yeah, I think that I should have went with fucking fireball. Oh well.
Okay, we have a new battle engaged, so we're gonna have to re-roll initiative, gang.
Initiative.
All right.
Chat crew, that
Sure.
includes you?
Yes, it do.
Okay.
Yes, Rubel is back in action.
Where the hell is my pen? There it is. Okay.
Of course, his uniform hasn't been fixed yet.
No. Why would you fix it in the middle of combat? That's
Exactly.
Okay.
25 and 16
Hold
for
on.
God. Forgot how ridiculous my dex is.
no, I have improved initiative.
Oh yeah, I know. My initiative is dex plus my intelligence modifier as well.
Yeah.
So you
So
shouldn't be
do-
going last anymore.
Cersei's.
So the fact that I rolled a 4 doesn't really matter much. Because it's 12, and then I cast Grace, so that's another plus 14.
As I'm hasted.
Hey, that's still 18 for my initiative. And I rolled a 4.
Okay, I've
Yeah?
got 9 for
Can you give me a
Barbarossa,
hand?
11 for Aiden, 18 for Daz, 9 for Nimmelin. Does Quill share with me? I've seen it both ways. Generally, yes, we do run it as, just because there's already a lot
You
going
want
on, we
fish?
do run it that your
Do you want
familiar
fish?
attacks when you do.
Pot.
So I'll note that
Okay.
Quill also has 9. So, okay.
It's been soaking, so it should be pretty easy.
All right, let's hear your guys' initiative, starting with Vonvin.
19.
Arian.
I think it's 15 unless haste gives us a bonus.
Yes, it does. Plus 1,
Does.
right?
Plus 1. Yep.
16.
16. Crowley.
21.
Kay Yasma.
13.
Arden.
19.
Okay. Madrimlian.
26.
Ruavel.
27,
Xerxes.
16.
Okay, now I gotta roll all my shit. Sparkly math rocks.
I really like us doing initiative that way. You call out our names, we tell you what it is.
I'll keep
Versus
doing
everybody
that.
just saying what they got. It's just easier.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'll keep
Yeah,
doing
sorry
that.
about that. I didn't realize it was.
Okay. One of the bad guys. Who, of course, remember, naturally, you also get a surprise round. Because they can't see you! They don't know you're there, so. Which sucks from a GM perspective, I have to say. But you gotta be realistic with your tactics, right? So, you guys are smart, and you deserve to be rewarded for being smart. So, here we go. roll everybody's fucking dice all at once. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Admiral, Captain, Marines. Catapult crew. Okay.
That's probably
And
The big board.
lower deck. Up the deck. Wow, that's a lot of noise in my ear, guys. What the hell is that? Okay. All right. Before we start, does anybody want to use rerolls? Do note that I think it's 1,000 channel points. You are able to call a reroll for good or ill towards any roll that is made. We only do up to 2 rerolls on any given action. Once you've expended your rerolls, they are like, if they don't get used in the game, you lose the points. Barbarossa says, question, would it be too much to say that I pour some alcohol on our catapult projectile and maybe do a flaming shot? No, that's not too much to say. I will give you a fire bonus if you do hit with the catapult. Do remember, but I will also penalize your initiative, right? Because it takes longer to do that, right? So it will be like, basically, it usually takes 3 rounds to load a catapult. It will take you 4 in order to do that. However, you do have 1 shot loaded already, so you will get 1 free shot with that. And but do be aware that currently your ship is invisible and is trying to stay out of sight. If you attack any of the other ships, the invisibility ends. So this is kind of a, you know, in case shit goes really bad, right? There's a bit of an echo. Gotcha.
Quick question.
Yes.
Now, covering it in alcohol would be fine, except after it leaves our etheric membrane, it'll be out in the vacuum of space.
That's true.
It will extinguish if you're using
He's
an
right.
oil that creates a material or an oil that creates its own oxygen source as it burns. That might work. Something like
you're right. The fire would instead, would go out. And then we're getting an echo through somebody's ear set or something. Yeah. Yeah, it's right. An alcohol-induced fire would go out. A Greek fire would not. So, because it does create its own oxygen.
Magnesium or phosphorus catapults does.
That too. Which, Barbarossa is an alchemist and is smart enough to have created such a thing, if he wanted to.
And it would have the benefit they couldn't put it out with water.
Right. Yeah. Moon says, I don't want to be on fire, and I'm thinking on the ship you're firing at. I think I'm on the ship you're firing at. Did we send the chat crew with the PCs this time? I don't think we did. There's still the reserve, right?
They are still the
Right.
reserve.
Okay, so not yet, but you are standing ready at the rail. Daz has used initiative to re-roll for Yasma to get a bigger number. So re-roll your initiative, Yasma.
Alright, hold on. I got worse. I am now at, I have 13 before, so I got 12 now.
12 this time.
I'll give her a reroll.
Okay, so that's 2 re-rolls for Yasma, and that's all the re-rolls that she gets.
Well, that's better. I rolled a 13, and then so plus my initiative is 7, plus I have a feat that gives me another 4.
Uh-huh.
24.
24.
24, there we go.
Did you take into account your haste at +1?
So that's 25.
25.
Fantastic. That is near the top of the list. As a matter of fact, yeah. All right. So, Madrimlian, you have the first action.
Well,
No,
No?
Rhoda, that's the first action.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Ruvel has 27. I wrote it wrong. Okay, Ruvel, you're first.
Okay, well, since I can't see Arian,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to whisper on 3 and then count to 3 and hit him.
Okay,
So I'm delaying action until Arian's initiative
copy that. All right.
for this round.
The captain kind of looks around like as though maybe he heard you.
Okay. Wow.
But he seems unable to determine like where it came from.
Good.
Okay. Delaying action. All right, no problem. Next is Madrimlian.
are there 2 staircases on this one as well, or just the one ladder?
There's sort of 3. There's 2 that go down into the interior decks, and there's 1 that goes down to the main deck.
Right. I am going to. Well, I'm not going to be on the stone castle this time. I'm going to be beside the ship, floating off to the edge. Because I'm going to play lockdown on the main deck. One side,
Okay.
port side.
Sorry, you're doing which?
I am going to do my nice little. Where to go? I believe it's mental disruption.
Okay, so you're hitting the stern castle deck with mental disruption, or you're hitting the main deck with mental
Main deck.
disruption?
I'm coming up along the side of the ship, so that I've got more access to the main deck this time.
Okay.
To start.
And they make a saving throw, right?
They do.
Okay.
But their saving throw is actually increased by 1, so their DC is 18.
Okay. All right, so the mainsail crew, the one of the weapons crews, and the deck commander made their saves. Most of them did not. Before we go on, rerolls. And I'm going to shut my door here just in case that's the source of the echo. I'll be right back. We could be feeding back through somebody's headset or my microphone.
Moon redeemed a reroll.
All right, there we go.
Deck commander, I'm guessing. She said one
Yep.
of the ones that saved.
Okay, I'll re-roll for the deck commander. Which one was that? That was this one. Okay, the deck commander failed this time. The sail crew and the one of the weapons crew still made it.
Well, considering I get a second attack,
No, you don't. Not with a sonic ability.
I can still move to get position on the stern castle, though.
Yeah.
That's true. However,
So that's what
you have now attacked, so
Yep.
you are now visible.
I'm visible. Yep.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna go.
and they see this bug suit fly over to the stern castle. Right?
All right, now I'm re-rolling for the weapons crew so that hopefully
Okay.
Siobhan doesn't need or Madrimlian doesn't need a ballista bolt or catapult stone.
Okay, yep, they failed now too. So just the sail crew made it.
All right. See, I'll go land at the top of the ladder.
Okay, gotcha.
But I'm landing in a position so that I don't have anybody to my back, so I can watch both the stern castle and the main deck.
Yeah, where is the rescue party? Are we back on the ship? Yes. The rescue party is standing to the rail in case rescues need to be happening. There is a lot of background noise, guys. Barbarossa is waiting until orders are given to fire since he knows we're invisible. Gotcha. I'll get to you when it's your turn. It is not currently your turn. Okay, so I'm going to institute a rule that I haven't been firm about, but I'm going to be firm about it now. Do not call out what you are doing until I tell you it is your turn, whether you are in the chat crew or live. And the reason why is because it just screws up what's going on in my brain and it interrupts other people. So let's hold off until I call you. You are at 9 initiative, Barbarossa. I will get there. And it's not your fault. Everybody's been doing it, and I've been lax about it. But there's so much going on, I now have to be firm. So, Madrimlian did his action. Ruvel is still delaying his action. We are at 25. That is Yasma. And now that he can see what is going on, the Admiral.
Isn't he still got a surprise on him?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
he
he
got a
can
surprise
yell. Can he not?
No, he can't.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Not during the surprise round.
All right. Yasma, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go for that catapult again, like I did last time.
Okay.
The ballista. Okay, so I'm gonna use my fly. And I rolled an 11.
Okay, this one is actually a catapult and not a ballista.
Oh, okay, it's a catapult.
Is it a catapult or a trebuchet?
Pardon?
Is it a cat? I was asking Sable if it was a catapult or a trebuchet.
What would be the difference as far as...
Trebuchet uses a counterbalanced
Right.
weight in order to throw things, and a catapult uses a 10 spring.
I'm going to stick with catapult.
Okay, then her trick will work on this thing just as it did on the.
Okay. All right.
It wouldn't work on a trebuchet.
Okay, so what did you roll?
I rolled an 11 plus 12 is 23.
Yeah, I do believe that hits. Roll damage. This is the one you have to get, like, really good at. Oh, yeah, and I'm sorry, make a fly or piloting check as well.
That's what you rolled.
That's what I did roll.
Okay, never mind then.
Fly.
Now she's got to roll the hit,
Right.
and then
Okay.
Okay, so one.
first you have to roll the hit.
Oh, so I'm rolling a d20 again?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 6 plus, what am I adding? My strength?
Base attack bonus in your strength.
Ability modifier or just my strength score?
I can't hear. I'm sorry. There's too much background noise.
Okay, so I rolled a 6. Now, am I adding my ability modifier or my ability score?
You're
Modifier.
adding your attack bonus
Attack bonus.
under your weapon.
Okay, hold on a second here. There we go.
And don't forget it went up by 1, Dawn, because you love it.
Oh, 14. So 14 plus 6 is
20.
20.
And did you include that you went up by 1
Yeah.
for your level? Okay.
Okay, Moonflower has redeemed a reroll. Says a 6 on the die is too low.
Okay. Roll again. 15 on the die plus 14 is 29, right? 29.
Okay, whack! Yes, you're quick enough on the draw to hit it effectively, even though you are traveling at incredible speeds. Now you get to roll your damage. This is the important one.
Okay, now I'm rolling a 1d6, right?
Didn't we give her
Yes.
double damage last time due to the speed?
Yes.
Double damage.
Okay, I rolled a 5. Plus 3 is 8.
Okay.
Plus another roll. Roll
Pardon?
again and add 3. Roll again and add 3.
Okay. 3, 6, 8, 9, 14.
You rolled 9. Oh,
No, no, wait, I screwed up.
That's
I
okay.
rolled a
what'd
3.
you roll on the die?
I
You rolled a 3, so 6, 14. You had 14 points.
Oh, so it was
Minus
like
8 because it's a metal object, about an inch thick. Right, so she had 6 points to something that has about 3 hit points.
Yep.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, Siobhan, what are we re-rolling here? I do not hear you if you are talking.
I wasn't sure if it was going to work at that, but it did, so I'm holding on to that till for later in the combat.
All right, fair enough. Okay, thwack, poing, crash. Yep,
Black point crash.
that's basically what happens. The catapult
Sounds like a
kind
punk
of
metal
like
band.
gets yoinked together by the unbalanced tension and cracks.
Yes,
Cool.
Taz, this turns under shrapnel attack.
Yep.
Reflex.
Yep, once again,
I was-
reflex save. Those of you who are already on the stern castle are close.
That goes
Can
my
somebody roll one for me?
There goes my lightning bolt. but
Okay,
that's
do not call it out until I call your name.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
I must roll. Cool. Okay, Von Vin. Do not hear you.
Sorry. Natural 20 plus.
Natural 20 always succeeds.
Yeah.
A natural
Plus
20,
4.
I'm ruling you happen to be untouched by the flak entirely. Celine also rolled a natural 20. She's also untouched. Arden. Arden.
17, 26.
Kate, you take half damage. Because it's half damage or full damage, right? Because shit flying everywhere. There's toothpicks flying through the air at sonic speeds, basically. So, yep. Okay. Madrimlian. No, Madrimlian's not there. Never mind. Wait, yeah, he is. He just came back. Madrimlian.
19 plus 10, so 29.
Okay, you also take half damage. Crowley.
Crowley has evasion.
Therefore he saves for full damage. Avoidance.
Saves for no damage.
For no damage. Yep. So if he succeeds, he takes none.
What'd you roll? It doesn't matter what I roll. I take no damage.
No, it does matter. You have to roll.
No. If you roll, you take nothing. If you fail your roll, you take full damage like everybody else. But if you
I rolled 18.
Okay. Yeah, Crowley just hid behind the main mast.
Yep. Shoot.
Yeah. Actually, Madrimlian has evasion too, so.
No, all right. You take no damage.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the only one without evasion.
I don't have evasion. Yasma.
Oh, I got 19 total.
On the die.
No, I rolled a 9.
Oh,
and then I plus
okay.
10.
I thought I was
19 total.
Okay, half damage. Arian.
18 total.
Okay. That would also be half damage. Okay, have I missed anyone? Ruville, yes.
Can somebody roll me a d20? I'll say Arian, can you roll me a d20?
Sure. I got an 11 on the dice.
Okay, so I get 21.
Okay, that's
22.
half damage. All right. So what did I say this was? 5d6. Shit blowing in the
Yes.
air? Yeah, that's what I thought I said.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I took so much damage last time.
Yeah, this was not pleasant, as I recall. All my
No,
d6s
it
are
hurt.
all in the side pouch for the Star Wars game.
It feels so good to roll so many d6s though, doesn't it?
You know, one of the attractions of being the GM is you get to roll a fuck ton of dice. It's just fun.
I know. I roll pretty. When I hit, I generally roll a lot of dice because I have to add my spell damage. I have to add my weapon damage. I have to add my modifier damage.
All right, 10, 22. So the full damage is 24. So those of you who saved for half take 12.
Okay, I think that's everybody.
Everybody either saved for half or none. So
Either take 12 points, or if you're Crowley or Madriman, you take nothing.
Or Vonvin or
Vonvin.
Celine who rolled natural
Vonvin.
20s. Unless, of course,
Yeah.
somebody makes anybody re-roll any of those natural 20s or anything. But I'm sensing a very player supportive audience tonight. We don't have evil GM supporters apparently. So
Yeah, there's no e-song in chat today.
Well, my hit points are 69 now.
nice.
Yep.
Shiny math rocks that can kill. Yes.
Let's see.
Okay. So then, that was Yasma. So our next one, let's see here. We're down to, looks like, Crowley.
All right. Well, Crowley was going to fly underneath the ship along the center under the keel and do paralyzing fear, so that it's a 20-foot kind of radius. So I wanted it to go into the ship so as to scare the shit out of the people inside without them knowing what's there.
What a clever disruptive idea.
Doesn't
Especially
even
putting
get near the helm.
Yeah.
Now you're giving the DM ideas to use against us.
Bravo. That's bloody brilliant. Okay. What's the save on that?
It's
Will
20 feet
save.
for 5 rounds. Oh yeah, willpower save. DC 18.
DC 18. Okay.
And I'm gonna use my Strife Surge, and I'm gonna use 2 uses of my Strife Pool, and add 2 extra rounds to it.
7 rounds, eh?
7 rounds. Yep.
Can you do the scry scrambling yelling stuff? Yes. But I would honestly, I'm not running separate combats here. I am keeping track of where everybody's turn is, right? So yours is at Nimlin's is at 9. So when we get to 9, right? Remember that in order to do that, you have to seek permission from your commanding officer. Your current commanding officer is Xerxes, so you can ask him at that time. Okay? All right. Now, will saves. Yeah, you won't know whether or not this worked, by the way, because you're like on the exterior of the hull. The hull is rather thick, right?
Yeah.
So you won't have any idea if it worked.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure it will.
Yeah, most people can't make an 18 will save very easy.
Right.
All right. Well, that'll be my app.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, fair enough, Magpie. Right? She said, "My bad. Sorry, I was expecting you to answer on my turn." I'm afraid of missing stuff like that in the chat, right? So, it's hard to get used to. It's a new thing. When since your initiative's on 9, when I get around the you know, I think 16 and then 11. No, there's a 12. There's a 16, a 12, and an 11. So when you start to hear the 16s, that's about the time that you would want to put that in the chat. Because I get that you're trying to beat the lag, and that makes sense. That applies for anybody else. So there's Daz, you're at 18. So when I talk to the 19s, you're going to want to, start putting what you're doing in the chat, which I'm about to do, right? Yeah, and everybody else is either at 9 or 11. So about the time I start talking to the 16s, that's about the time you're going to want to put this in, what you're going to do in the chat. Oh, all right. Siobhan wants to do something. Use a reroll.
No, actually, my inattention blindness is on the captain and the admiral. So they have to roll a 19 and even notice me even after I attack.
What blindness? You said you were doing mental
Inattention
disruption.
blindness.
Inattention
Inattention blindness, it's a special ability that he has that people just don't seem to notice him.
Okay, remind me of that when we get to their turn.
Yep.
Thank you. So now let's put your hand down so I don't have to screw with the rest of this shit.
Oh, sorry.
Theoretically. Okay, there we go. Should we put our chat actions in the ask a question thing so you don't miss it? That's not a bad idea. Good thinking, Daz. Okay.
That make ask a question cost 1,000.
No, it only costs 1.
You know.
Okay, where was I now? See, this is why I don't want people going out of turn, because then I go, what am I doing now?
Yasmin just finished hers, and we just dealt with the damage.
Okay. No, Crowley just finished his.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, we're on 19s. That would be Vonvin, Arden, And yeah, I think that's it. So, of the two of you, who has the highest dexterity?
Probably Arden.
Yeah, I have +6.
All right, you're up.
So the plan was to kidnap the admiral. So I'm gonna target one of the guys next to him
Okay.
and hit him with a shocking grasp melee thing.
Okay.
After I enhance my weapon to do what is it? Crap, I forgot what modifiers were.
You have corrosive.
Is that something you did
have-
before you got here?
Oh no, I can do it as a swift action. So I would
Oh,
generally,
okay.
and it only lasts a minute, so I generally do it right before I attack for the first time.
Yeah, don't you usually do
important.
corrosive and shock?
Corrosive is what I have base because my weapon is already 4 levels 5th. So I can do 2 modifiers, so I can make it shocking and flaming. So it's corrosive, shocking, flaming, which is basically just adds more d6s to it.
Okay.
Oh, and I can do freezing as well, because that's 3 extra modifiers. And each one takes +1 in hand. There we go. Alright.
Okay, so you're going to hit one of the guys next to the admiral. That would be their
Yep.
aide or the captain. Which one?
We'll go for the captain.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Alright. So we got 10 plus 6 plus. So 10, 16, 22, 24, 26.
Okay, yep, that definitely hits.
Okay, so we got that, and then we got that. So for the weapon, corrosive, shocking, flaming, frost, and then an extra 5d6 for the.
Okay, call them out separately when you roll them. Okay?
Okay,
And tell
so
me
this
what
is
kind of damage it is.
this is just my base weapon. We'll do the first. Okay, we'll do corrosive first.
Okay.
Before flaming for 3. Frost for 4, and then shocking will be 566 because it just adds together. It's all the same damage type.
Okay, I'm confused here. Right?
I have one
shocking
d6 for
grasp.
shocking, and I did shocking grasps on top of that, which is all the same damage type.
Okay, yes, so let's resolve the shocking damage first.
Okay, we'll do 6 for that, and then I guess my normal weapon hit is another 6, and then my shocking grasp. Let's see, it's 10, 12 for shocking grasp.
Okay.
And then extra modifiers for damage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11.
Okay, and that's all shocking type damage?
No, the shocking grasp was the 11. That 11 was all my other modifiers, pluses and such, to damage when I hit.
Okay. Alright, and now all the extra shit.
Okay. Let's just do it again. Start from the beginning, I guess. So that was all of the damages.
Okay. He has a resistance item to shit. So you need to tell me what is doing the type of damage. Because one type of damage is not doing fuck all, and I need to know which one that is. So please, can you put this in a way that makes sense of that for me?
Okay, so let's do corrosive was a 4.
Thank you.
Flaming was 3.
Okay.
Cold was 4.
Okay.
Electric damage is 6, 12, 13.
You have a bigger pot than this sheet.
18.
Okay.
And then it would be piercing damage, I think, for my weapon.
Yeah, so right
Yeah,
here
it's
is
piercing. For
Okay.
piercing, we have 6 plus 11. That's 16.
Okay.
Nope. 17. I was one off there.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so a whole bunch of shit comes out of his fucking sword as he disappears, or as he comes into visibility, right? Whack!
Uh-huh.
Right? Or stab, rather, right? And the
Yep.
guy, there's like electrical arcs sparking and fucking coal flying. You can see mist kind of form. There's like a whoosh of fire. You can, watch shit corroding, right? Yeah. And he's like, gah!
Mm-hmm.
Where's the star frame?
It's not a pretty picture. That's a fucking lot of damage, I have to
And then
say.
I can, yeah, no. Once it comes, when I actually manage, when I hit things and they don't have spell resistance, I do a lot of damage usually.
Gotcha.
And then now that was my first. No, I don't get full attack because I probably had to move and then attack.
Yep.
So, with the extra action, I can easily cast the spell then attack. So I don't have the. Yep, we're good then.
We're good then. Okay. Vonvin.
Vonvin does her job, which is, I do believe she has the starboard side, which is cast a cloud of seasickness down the starboard side passage up to the deck.
Correct. I will make their constitution save, their fortitude save. Ooh, somebody had a really bad day. And somebody had a really good day.
Well, whoever had a really good day, they just had their day turn bad. Reroll it. That's
All
my
right.
one that I had set there.
Fair enough, fair enough. Ooh, okay. All right. All right, so right in the bloody face, right? You know somebody got it right in the bloody face. They were just coming up the passage. They see you, and then they're like, because they got the full.
They inhaled hard and
now they are currently chucking the contents of their bowels onto the hardwood.
Well, that's gonna make coming up those stairs a little difficult for everybody else.
And you hear other people start to cough and puke. Brilliant. All right, we are at 18. That is Celine and Daz. Celine will, of course, be throwing another she's on the other side, so she'll be casting spells down the corridor there as well, or down the passage, because Once again, Madrimlian reassigned himself to another task. And Daz had something to say. It was her turn. Daz is at the rail watching with the canvas furled around the boat hook so can fly out for rescue. Is disappointed did not have to go out on a rescue when the catapult went off. Right. Yeah. Xerxes' turn is not for 2 things, so we'll call that holding action, I think. Is what we'll call that. Okay. Yeah, you hear people like hacking away, and actually this time you see the flash go off down in the hold rather than on the deck where everybody can go blind. Boom! It's more like coughing and, people are going, ah! Somebody swears, motherfucker! Yeah. But it only makes sense if you understand Orcish.
I know Arden understands Orcish. I don't know if anybody else does. When I was creating his character, I had so many bonus languages because of my high intellect. I was like, what languages do I pick?
Fetch
Yeah,
is
same.
their word.
So
Fish is their word for shit. You hear a lot of that.
Oh, is the captain still up, or has he been kind of disintegrated?
He's still up. It was a lot of damage, but he's still up. Daz is pointing out that Madrimlian's on the ladder, so in range of both spells. No, because they're shooting underneath the wood. It will, okay.
This is where you pull out MS Paint on the stream.
Boat. Aft deck. Right? The stern castle. Ladder going down here. That's where he's standing. Ladders on here going down underneath the wood. That's where they're firing their spells. So it will come back because it's aerial, but it hasn't yet. There we go. Okay.
Very nice, by the way, Sable.
Oh. Thanks. Okay. Where are we here? Yes, that was 18. We are now at 16. So it is Xerxes and Arian's turns.
So, Ruvel?
Yes, and Ruvel may go. Because he's held action for Arian. Don't be sorry, Daz. No problem. I'm sorry if I sound abrupt. That was perfectly reasonable, actually.
I'm going to slap this guy in the back of the head with my staffs.
Okay.
Okay, can I get somebody to roll me a d20?
Who would you like
Arian?
to
Arian?
Okay.
Since we're acting in concert.
That's a 19 on the dice.
19 on the die. Is that a threat with Sat? No, Sat's threat on 20.
Okay, so I'm sorry, what was the total?
19 would be 33, I think.
Jesus. Okay. Is 19 a threat?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay, bam, you do hit. Obviously.
okay, D6 plus 3, Arian. I think that's right, isn't it?
D6 plus your strength.
Yeah.
Oh, did you include the +1 for the haste?
No. Did you roll that, Aaron?
Oh, the D6? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm
6 on
cooking.
the
I'm
dice.
sorry. Okay, 9 points.
Okay.
Bludgeoning damage, of course.
9 points to the Admiral.
Yes.
Okay.
You get 1 extra attack for the haste.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, attack. And an attack for the haste, so I'll take that one too.
Okay.
Okay, that's only an 11 on the dice, so.
So 23.
Yeah,
Should
that'll
still
still
hit
hit him at the
flat.
moment. Yep.
Okay.
So it's flat-footed.
Oh, another 9 total, because I rolled another 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Obviously, he's still up, but he's like, thud, and you appear.
Okay. So,
Arian.
how does the captain look, and how overall does he look like he's really beat up, and that Arden has it well in hand?
He looks like he took a few good wounds. He's staggering, but you can tell actually that nothing's on fire and nothing's frozen.
Okay. Well, then I will assume if he's staggering around, I will assume Arden has it well in hand since he gets to full attack next round. And a very large and very angry Arian appears. And am I within like a 5-foot step of the Admiral, or do I have to make a full move to get over there? Considering that I have 10-foot reach and I'm just coming over the rail.
How lucky are you today?
17 on the dice.
Conveniently, he did happen to be giving orders to the Marines when you appeared.
Okay. Well, I will 5-foot step into the flank, and with the saps on the Admiral, go into spinning whacking of death.
Oh, God.
Hey, spinning racking of unconsciousness.
Well, I could theoretically kill him if I do double his damage in.
Brianna, if I were looking for a lid for this pot, where would I look?
In the book. Okay. So he's still flat-footed. He's still surprised. I still get a +1 for his haste. So the first attack will be a 22.
Okay.
The second attack would be a 15.
A 15 to hit? Yeah, but he's
Against his
flat-footed,
flat-foot.
so yeah. No, yeah, you hit. Yep.
So my third attack will hit. My fourth attack is a unnatural 20.
Okay.
And my fifth attack is a 15.
All right. Yep, they all hit. Let's have some damage. Nothing sounds like it's a major threat, though.
No, I didn't roll a natural 20 anywhere. If I had swung with my swords, it would have been a different story.
Oh, hell. Okay, sorry.
Admiral Sushi.
Admiral Sushi? Oh, my.
Well, he's using saps, not his sword, so.
Oh, so it's Admiral Filet Mignon. Got it.
More like Schnitzel.
21 plus 25, 46 non-lethal in 5
Jesus.
different attacks.
Schnitzel.
God, imagine when you get like the feats that allow you to not make it so your total damage is taken by damage resistance instead of just every individual attack.
Okay, 49, is that what I heard?
46.
46, okay. Okay, he reels under this assault, but he's still up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Son of
Yeah.
a bitch. Kick him in the nuts.
I'm not anywhere near as efficient with the saps as I am with the swords.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if that was your swords, you'd be dead. And I'm pretty sure you would have had a few crits in there too.
Ruvel did use his extra attacks for his haste already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to move.
Okay, so
Good
he
and
kicks him in the
lucky.
nuts, but it hits him in the cod piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's a smart bastard.
Bang. See, I see you
Always
left him at home.
armor the groin. Always. Yeah.
I say to him,
Even
I see
if
you
you're a
left him at
girl.
home first.
That's hilarious.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you left him at home. Yeah, nice.
In your wife's purse.
In your wife's purse. Oh my god. Oh, talk about pissing off orcs. Okay. Well, hey, Ruvel's been making a point of learning about their culture, so that's interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, he knows how to insult them better too.
All right, that was 16. Xerxes.
Xerxes. Fly around where I can get a good look at what's going on that ship.
And probably refresh your ship invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to keep casting that, yeah, for sure. Every now and
Yeah.
then. Yep. Okay, yeah, so he orders the ship to get into closer range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was 16. Now we're down to 12. That would be, okay, yeah, nobody goes because that's a surprise round. Now we're at 11. It is Aiden's turn. Aiden is standing ready to board because Aiden is a Marine. And that is what Aiden said they were doing before they went to bed. Anybody else 11? Nope. So now we're down to 9s. Okay, so that would be Nimlin and Barbarossa and Quill. All right, so Nimlin says, permission to jam the scrying, sir.
Granted.
Yep. So, Magpie, you are given permission to jam the scrying by, like, making a bunch of noise into the communicator. Yes, 100%. The pelvic bone is not one that you want to be bruised, let alone broken. Mm-mm.
This is where Nimlin should take proficiency in bagpipes.
Yes. Nimlin
They had a character
jams
play
the
the
dang
bagpipes.
scry. Awesome. Okay, duly noted. And I will make penalties to the enemy's recovery time. You hear from actually the bowels of the ships, or not the bowels of the ship. You hear from roughly where the bridge would be, right? Or the wardroom. You hear. What the?
Sorry, don't take proficiency for Nimble, just play bagpipes anyway.
It's fucking hilarious, by the way. Okay.
Who the fuck did this?
Okay, and Quill, is Quill doing anything different from Nimlin? Oh God. You start to hear Norm Bard songs come out of the bowels, like down with the wardroom and maybe the Helmar. It's like bad known songs, off key.
With stupid puns and naughty jokes.
Yes. Oh
Like
my.
every bad joke rolled into one.
An elf, a dwarf, and an orc walked into a bar. The orc just kept going.
And only the elf said ouch because the gnome went right under it.
Yep, there you
Or the
go.
dwarf.
Avalon Fleet is hearing this too? Yes. Yes, they are. Yep.
They're like, huh, that's a really effective tactic.
Except it's also affecting the good guys. Fuck. But, hey, Xerxes gave you permission. Maybe he had a reason. We're now at the beginning of the next round. Ding ding! The Admiral gets to go before anybody else.
Really?
Nobody
Agreed by
re-rolled the
27?
Admiral's roll. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I said, anybody re-rolling stuff? Nobody did.
That's fine. The giant Aryan just fucking leers at him.
So he's faced with 2 bugs and a bunch of other shit. There's people screaming in the deck below. It sounds like somebody's being murdered in the wardroom. Let me see here. I need to kind of get a basis from his point of view of what the fuck's going on. Yeoman, signal the fleet we're under attack by bugmen, he says.
Is the yeoman in any condition to do that?
Would you like to know?
We don't know who the yeoman is, so I guess we'll find out.
Yep. And he unlimbers this giant fucking axe on his back. Rah!
Attacks of opportunity as he draws his weapon if he doesn't have quick draw.
Yep, you're right. Go ahead.
Hit him a couple times with the staff.
You're gonna hit him again with
All
this?
right, you get a 16 there on the dice.
Okay.
Well, I am going. Does that hit now that he's active?
28 armor class.
Yeah, you hit a 28 armor class.
All right, you do
Okay.
7 more points of non-lethal.
Hit him again.
You only get 1 unless per thing that provokes.
Oh, right.
Even if
right.
you have
That's
combat
right, because we're an
reflexes.
attack of opportunities, not your turn. Yeah.
Combat reflexes give you more. Oh yeah, more attacks of opportunity.
But
That's
only
right.
1 per thing that provokes.
Roll your initiative, Bob.
So 13 plus 12 is 25 from Arian's attack of opportunity.
Okay.
He does 8 more points of non-lethal.
Barbarossa didn't act. Is Barbarossa still here? Last I checked, he was holding action at the guns. But he may have snuck out, because he does that. You are back. Okay. Were you still holding action? Or were you doing something different? They're not attacking yet, but they're getting in close in case they need to. Nimlin is jamming the scrying communicators. Yes, I have not been ordered to attack yet. Good soldier. Excellent. No orders have been given. Not to you. Hold is the orders you've been given. So, yeah. Bob, roll your initiative, dude. We're in fight. Okay, alright, you guys get your attacks of opportunity. He is still attacking. He looks seriously fucking hurt. Ow, what the hell is that in my ear?
That's stuff boiling over on the stove.
My goodness. Okay. Yeah, it's a D20, Bob, and you add your initiative modifier, whatever it may be, which in your case is probably your dex modifier for your character, if you've made it up. If you haven't, assign him what you think would be reasonable. Pathfinder works very similar to Pathfinder 1. It's Pathfinder 1. You know the system, right?
Probably +2 or +3 for an elf.
Yeah. Well, no, he's a gnome, but...
Oh, okay.
Again, probably.
Oh god, I'm singing Baby by Justin Nomer. That's canon now. Uh-oh. Okay, so yes, now he gets to attack. Fighter, he'll probably get about 3 attacks, right?
About 11th level, sure.
Pardon? A little underpowered?
If he's about 11, if he's about 11th level, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
if he's 16th, he'd get another one.
He gets 4 attacks.
So obviously the threat that he thinks is most dangerous is Arian. That's one hit him the hardest. So, well, that definitely didn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn.
You're only looking for a 22 on Arian.
Right. Okay, so that one hits. And that one will hit. Okay. So, battle axe. D8 or D10? Orcish war axe.
D8.
Okay.
War axe, D10.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Plus strength modifier, of course.
Yes, of course.
Plus any magical bonuses.
He's probably got about a 20 strength.
Yep.
And it's probably about a +3 weapon. So
I imagined.
at about 8 points. Plus he's probably got weapon specialization.
Right.
That adds another 2. 10 points. Yeah, at about 10 because he didn't take the power attack penalty.
Pardon?
At about 10 because he didn't take the power attack penalty.
Right. Well, he might have, but nah.
Well, no, that would have affected.
No, he just wants to hit you as many times as possible, actually, so.
Yes.
And you're wearing those goddamn bug suits and they're fast and he knows it, so. Alright, so you figure his modifier was what? Plus 12?
Plus 10.
Ah,
for
okay.
damage.
Right. Okay, so take 13 on the first shot. It hit you twice, right? So. Yeah, and 12 on the second, plus 5 points total of fire damage.
Okay.
The flaming fucking.
Flaming war axe!
Battle axe.
Wah! My little,
a flaming fist in his fucking face.
shout out to the Warhammer fans out there. Wah! All right. Yeah, so bammo! That wasn't pleasant. It is Ruvel's turn. You're right.
Ruvel hits him with a bunch of saps. I can roll my own now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, first one is a miss.
Okay.
I rolled a
Remember,
three.
people still have options for rerolls.
Second one will hit because it hit me before.
Hit which?
It'll hit because I hit before with it.
Okay.
And my bonus attack,
Oh, but you hit before because he was flat-footed.
no. I hit with my attack of opportunity with it.
Ah, okay. Right.
And I hit 27.
Okay.
And it looks like Siobhan gave you a reroll for the first one.
Okay. 19 on the die.
Okay. So that's 3 hits so far by my count, right?
That's all I get.
Okay.
I don't have 2 saps like him. I'm not a dual wielder. But I did do maximum damage. 27 points.
27 points. He goes down. Yeah, his eyes kind of cross, and he hits the deck.
You hit him 3 times in the face with a sap and he hits the deck.
Yes. Is that the haste attacks too? Reminds Daz.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Brilliant. Madrimlian.
Well, since the main deck is somewhat locked down, I mean, oh wait, the yeoman's starting to move colors, aren't they?
Yes.
I can see them?
Yes, you took up a vantage point to do that, didn't you? You were facing the main deck, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Good. Blow his brains out.
I'd throw.
So, let's see. That means I use my Mind Thrust, max it out.
How many sonic strength points do you have?
39 total. I've got 27 left.
So Madrimlian, when you do the mind thrust, do you put your hands behind your head and thrust your pelvis forward?
Do the pelvic thrust.
No,
Let's do the time warp again.
No, let's do the mind thrust again.
Okay.
No, I do like the fingers to my eyes and then point at who I'm looking at. It's like, I see you.
Okay, does he get a? He gets a will save, right?
Yeah.
Let me double check. Will negates.
Or will negates, yeah.
But it's going to. His save is 18.
Okay.
And I am spending my psi focus on this.
Wait a minute, didn't you spend the psi focus last round?
No.
No, not last round.
I spent extra points on it last round.
Don't you have to declare your psi focus before this stuff?
Yeah, you declare your psi focus at the start of the game, basically, but it takes 1 round to refocus it. If you've used it, but if he hasn't used it, you're considered to be psi.
All right.
Of the game.
Sorry about that.
And so what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to use make it explosive.
So you are trying to basically burst his skull open.
And anybody around him.
How does that work?
Because I'm targeting one person.
Uh-huh.
To use this feat, you must expend your psi focus. You can cause a power you manifest that deals hit point damage. Yeah, it deals hit point damage.
Mm-hmm.
And has a direct target or targets, not an area of effect, to explode upon impact, dealing its damage to all creatures adjacent to the target of the initial power.
Okay, so anybody within 5 feet of him takes the same damage.
But we'll save negates if it's successful, right?
Mhm.
If
Okay.
it's successful.
But he'd have to roll an 18.
Right.
Mhm.
He does not roll an 18. What's the damage?
Oh boy, here we go. Where's my werewolf dice?
Bunch of D10s, eh?
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. How do you have 27 points left if you have a total of 39 and you're spending like 9 points on this thing at a time?
I'm not. It's 7 or 5.
No.
Mind thrust is takes 1 plus 4. So that's 5.
Right.
I've only used 3 powers.
And it takes power points to augment it to do more damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Mind thrust is 1
Right?
base plus the 4 points to augment
Okay.
is 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you're doing what, 5 dice of damage? How much does each point augmenting add to damage? And it doesn't add to saving throw too. You know that, right? No, you have
Augment.
to spend that separately.
For a augment, for every additional power point you spend, this power's damage increases by 1 die 10 points. For each
Okay.
extra 2d10 points of damage, this power's save DC increases by 1.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I increased by 2.
Mm.
And I do 5d 10
Yeah.
points of damage.
Yeah.
No, I've been very careful about that. And extending my side focus actually renews my power points.
Well, you remember also that you used a bunch on the ship before this?
I used 1 on the ship before this. That was it.
You used one of the miasmas and one of the mind thrusts.
I didn't get to use the miasma.
Yeah, you did. When we left.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
brought
right.
my bombs when we left.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No.
He threw the bombs down the hatch.
And and used the miasma as well.
I still have enough.
I know. I'm just reminding you.
Yeah. But extending my
Because
focus.
they were gagging and choking coming up the stairs, remember?
That was from Roland's seasickness.
No, there was one on each side, I remember.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yes, you have spent the miasma from the last battle. So after this, what will your psionic strength point total be? Just so I am aware. I mean, it still works, obviously, and shit goes to hell. No problem. But,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like
Well-
with mages, we got to keep track of what's spent because,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they get too powerful.
yeah.
Should be right around 15 if
Yeah.
he's done the if Germlin's done the
Yeah.
same thing twice.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So then what happens then? You're rolling your damage, and then people within 5 feet of him experience the same damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
But they get to roll a reflex save to avoid it.
Gotcha. Okay, so roll your damage.
My damage is 7, 11, 18, 28, 30 points.
Yeah, okay, he's a yeoman. Boom! His head blows up.
Okay, so first will die. I don't know why you fucking.
It's a yeoman.
Because there's others around him that could take it too.
Other people wince. All right, reflex saves for the people around him. Ooh. What do they have to roll for their reflex save to avoid?
Same 18.
Believe it or not, 3 people had a very good day.
Well, I can't cause him to reroll, so.
I say screw it. Let the bad guys have a good day for a turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Give the bad guys a chance.
All right. Okay.
Let's give the bad guys a chance.
You see. Yeah, it's sounding OP, but that's because they have very good tactics and people don't know how to defend against it yet.
Right.
Shit's gonna change, right? So, okay, so you see the yeoman, go car! He starts running for the fucking signal flags, right? He starts clipping them on, right? Boom! His head explodes. A couple of guys next to him go, there's like fucking brain matter everywhere and bits of skull, right? A couple of guys get hit with the skull bits and shit. They go down, right? It's ugly. We are at 25. Yasma.
Okay, so who is left to attack even?
Lots of people, right?
Okay.
There's still 5 Marines on the deck that the characters are on. There is the captain has gone down, but the admiral is still up.
No, we took the admiral down.
Other way around.
The admiral's down,
Admiral's
but the captain's still up. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
No
the
problem.
Still up.
What?
And the aid is still
And
up.
the aid hasn't been touched at all, actually.
Okay.
So.
The aid even an orc?
No.
No, the aid's a goblin.
Oh, did he make a save?
What save?
From the shrapnel?
He's nowhere near the yeoman.
No, not from the yeoman.
Oh, from the...
Yes,
From
he
the
made his
exploding
save.
catapult?
I rolled it.
Okay. Just double checking, sorry.
Okay, so I guess I'll target the 8 then. And I'll
Copy that, Barbarossa. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so
thanks, buddy.
you target the aid, okay?
yeah, so I'm gonna fly over there with my scimitar and aim for his neck, I guess would be the best thing to do.
Okay, do be aware that as you pass by one set of Marines, they will get an attack of opportunity on you. Are you cool with that?
Aren't I flying higher than them?
If you are
Yeah,
going
but
to
they can
fly
jump
within
off.
attack
Bullshit.
range, then you are going to fly where they can hit you.
Oh, okay.
The flying advantage does not only always apply when you are getting attacked, but not prevent you from attacking the bad guy, right?
Okay.
Nice try.
Well, then maybe I should just target someone that's just closer to me then, so I'm not trying to go through somebody. Right?
Okay, so you're gonna hit one of the Marines.
Yeah, that seems to make more sense.
Makes sense
Right.
to me too.
You're right.
Go ahead.
Okay. I rolled 16 on the die. What am I adding to that? There we go. 16 plus 14 is 20. No.
16 plus 14 is 30.
30.
Yeah,
So 30.
you definitely hit.
Woo.
Roll damage.
Roll damage. Rolled 5 plus 3 is 8.
Okay. Yeah, you strike a good blow at one of the Marines. Do you get more than one attack?
Yes.
Yes, I do. I get a backhanded attack afterwards. So I'm going to roll again.
Okay, actually, so you normally get
She
3
gets
attacks?
2. Yeah, she gets 2 attacks with her scimitar and an attack with her claws.
2 attacks with her
They don't
scimitar,
provoke it.
1 attack with her
That
claws.
does not, and it does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, and
And
plus
a haste
an extra
attack.
attack for haste, which I assume is at her full attack bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay, so take your second haste attack first.
Okay. So I rolled a 17 plus 8 is, oh no, wait, plus 9 is 26.
Yep.
Is this the scimitar we had made keen-edged?
Pardon?
We had your scimitar enchanted.
Did we?
Was it? Yeah. Right. Did we put keen edge on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a threat.
What,
Teenage, that's
what
favorite.
did she roll on the die?
17.
With a scimitar? Yes, that's a threat. Roll to confirm critical.
I rolled a 2.
Did not confirm critical.
I'll give her a reroll.
Okay, Aaron
Okay.
says re-roll that.
Okay. Rolled an 18.
All right, that does indeed confirm critical. Let's see what you do. That would
Your
be
double
slashing damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So
hold on.
rolling.
She got eye crit.
I have an app. It does cool things when you hit. Whoop, that was the wrong one. Okay, so we want a slashing damage critical.
Yep.
Ooh, weapon strike, double damage and normal damage to the target's weapon. Yeah, so the Marine brings up his cutlass to meet your scimitar, and you hit it so hard that you hear this crang, and
Smash the cutlass back
the
into his
sparks. What's that?
face. And she smashes the cutlass back into his face.
Yep, and it goes BAM right into his face. Exactly.
Nice. Okay. Now you said I have an attack with my claw as well?
Yeah, clawed hand.
Yeah.
And you also get one more attack with your sword at I think it's 5 less, right?
-5, yeah.
Alright, is this guy still standing?
No, she has another one at full attack because she just did the -5 on that one. Because she had 14 for the first as a bonus.
Okay. What I
Well, that was
asked
your
was roll your first attack, then roll the haste attack, which should be at full attack bonus. If that's not what people did, people should be paying attention, and that's not my fault. Now we're moving on to the -5 because I'm losing patience.
Okay.
That's exactly what it did. So yes, set a -5 on.
Okay, so now I'm rolling?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3, and with claw that's only a +8. So that's
I'll give her a reroll.
11.
Okay. I don't see you spending points, Aaron.
I'm not in the chat. My thing is there. I'll take them off with you. My computer's shut down because I've been cooking.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's the reroll for the claw attack since you've
Well,
already
you just
had
rolled
for
that.
one of her.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 7 this time. Plus 7 is 14.
Yeah, you miss.
Okay.
And now your claw attack.
Can't do it all.
Oh, I thought that was my claw attack.
No, that was your sword attack.
Oh, okay. Okay, now it's the claw attack. Okay. Well, that's a little better. I rolled a 12 plus 7, 8 is 20.
That hits.
Not,
Roll damage.
Okay.
So you hit him twice with your sword. You hit him once critically with your sword. Once normally with your sword. And once with your claw.
Yeah, total of 3 hits.
4 plus 1 is 5 total for damage.
For the first attack, okay. Second one, you roll 2d6 and double your strength bonus damage to +6.
I'm sorry, say that again. You want me to roll 2d6?
Yes. Because it's a critical hit.
Okay. Total is 6, 7, 8. I rolled 8
8.
total.
You rolled 8 plus 6 is 14.
Okay, one moment
Okay.
here. 6 to 7.
Let's hope he's a sergeant, so it's not worse. but he's still-
14, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And
Okay, now
that was it? We're done?
And now your claw attack.
Okay.
Claw attack.
All damage.
Does it D4, I believe.
Plus
4d6.
strength.
She's already done her claw attack
Okay.
and damage.
Okay, then her last sword attack.
Over attack.
yeah, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, okay, so he is actually still up. He's a tough guy, but
Sergeant.
probably. But he just got hit in the face with his own weapon, and his weapon is clearly damaged.
Nice.
Actually, did you roll the regular damage against his weapon?
No, not yet.
That she did not do.
Okay,
Rolling.
so that's basically the damage that your sword does delivered as an attack to the sword.
Okay, so am I rolling a
Damage,
D6 again?
D6. Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Plus strength.
9 points. Probably snapped it in half.
Probably did. Ching! The blade comes right off the fucking thing.
Woohoo!
Nicely done. Good attack. All right. Crowley.
All right.
Hold on just a moment, if you don't mind here. I realize it's 8:30, but we haven't stopped at all. I desperately need to take a bio break. So please consider what you're doing. I'm going to put on the be right back screen very, very briefly because we are going to be quitting at 9. I'm going to run upstairs. We'll be right back, okay? I'm not going to mute the chat, so feel free to address the audience.
Brandon, come eat.
What do you need, Aaron?
I say come eat. Food's done. Food's done, babe. I see you. This is shrimp and sausage jambalaya. What?
Yes, Bob, that was the plan. You and Magpie are jamming the communicator, singing bad, gnomish, bard songs. Heavy metal, yep.
That don't much heavy metal.
No, Justin Nomer does not count as heavy metal.
No,
That's
when,
nowhere.
well, when Dinosaur Bob comes in, they change to the heavy metal.
There's a lot of pots and pans involved.
Yep. Shields, hammers, heavy metal. Why did this thing sit down?
I think Bob Sorbob is the drummer. Has all the different pots and pans laid out so they have different tones, and is beating on them with wooden spoons.
Baba Sorbob.
All right, Bob Sorbob, yeah. No! You! Go lay down. Don't look at my food.
I yell at her when
Well, she's in her house now.
All right, we are back, and it is Crowley's turn.
All right. Well, like in a lot of ships, at the back of the aft castle, there's probably windows into the. It's basically the captain's ready room, right?
captain's quarters and ready room usually, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fly up along the keel underneath the back and try and go into the windows of the back of the aft castle.
Plancha!
Hail hydrate.
Hail hydrate.
It is of course like glass and sealed. How are you getting in? Are you smashing it? Excuse me.
Boom charge.
Yeah, I'll just fly right through it.
Smash. All right. I think that's a strength check, right?
Hmm?
Or a piloting check for accuracy, I imagine, and calculating
I
the
could
right
probably do it with
speed.
piloting.
Okay.
You're funny, Barbarossa.
38. I rolled
Bam!
a natural 20.
Bammo! Smash! Tinkle of glass. At 38, I would say that definitely works.
Okay, now is there anybody in here?
No, because the captain was up on
Yes,
deck.
you.
Yeah, you.
Perfect. Looking for captain's desk and any lockbox I might be able to see right readily.
You do see the safe.
Well done, Crowley.
All right.
Yeah, right, never mind.
I do have a disabled device, so I'd be able to break into that.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll, and I'd say that's your action for the round at that point.
Okay. $27.
Yeah, it's a simple combination lock. Chunk. It opens.
All right.
Now, Von Van Narden again. So Arden first?
Yep.
I'm gonna attack the captain again with another shocking grasp spell. That's fun.
Okay.
Let's see. So first attack, 12. Is he wearing metal armor? Forgot to ask this last time.
No.
Okay.
Well, sort of. It's brigandine plate. Right?
It counts as metal armor.
Does it?
Okay.
I thought it counted as
Yeah,
leather.
studded leather does. Studded leather counts as metal armor.
All right.
So that's an extra +3. 12 +3. Plus another 12. Plus 5. So that's 32 to hit.
Yeah.
I think that hits. Okay. Corrosive. 5. Fire. 4. Frost. 5. Just shock.
Alright.
And then for slashing. Okay. So corrosive was 5 damage.
Uh-huh.
Fire was 4. Cold frost was 5.
Uh-huh.
Electric damage 6, 10. Eight, 20, 25 for electric damage.
All right. That's a lot of damage. You're now aware, by the way, that the fire and cold effects are having no effect on him, right? So ignore those damages from now on and just give me the total.
Okay.
Yeah, make it easier and quicker for everybody. All right. So that would be a total of 30 that he took by my calculation.
I still have to add the slashing damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that wasn't a threat or anything, was it?
No. I rolled a 12 on the die. My threat is 18. +1 magic. +2 for the temporary bonus. So that's 11 slashing.
Okay.
Or piercing, my bad, not slashing.
All right. He's still up, but he's starting to look pretty fucked up. I had
Cool.
to kind of estimate how much damage he had taken at that point because...
And then second attack. Because I have +6 to my attack. Oh, well, that's a natural 20. That's a threat.
Right.
And because it's a threat, I can add my intelligence modifier to confirming crits.
Yep.
So,
I think he's dead.
7,
Probably. Almost certainly.
7 +6.
He doesn't get shock and grasp again.
No, I don't. I'm not adding that.
But he does get corrosive and electricity on this one.
Yeah, no. 6 +6 again. So 19 to confirm.
That confirms. I will roll.
Cool.
It's slashing, is it?
Piercing. It's a rapier.
Vulnerable
Pokes.
spot. No, or normal damage, and target takes 1d4 ability damage of your choice.
Con. You want con.
Strength.
Strength, actually, because that'll be his highest stat if he survives.
Con
Con drops
decreases hit points.
Immediately.
Yeah, I guess con. Oh, cool. We're on the D4. And then I can't. Critical. It doubles.
No, that doesn't double. Because she uses a program called iCrit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's normal damage, but they take 1d4 ability damage to con, you said?
Yep.
Okay. And what'd you roll for that?
A 4.
Jesus, okay. Alright, and let's have the
So that's. And then
normal damage roll.
the other 2 dice. Still do corrosive and sharp. So. Uh, 6 for the dex, plus 2 because I enhanced my dex. Plus another 2 because of the feet. Plus 1 because of the magic weapon. $19.
He's dead. Alright. Bonvin.
Okay. First, I have a question.
Yes.
What is the origins of this particular ship?
How would you know that?
As in, what is it made out of?
Oh. It's wood.
Okay, it's wood.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Wood's always fun.
Especially for
with
druid.
Druid.
Oh, wood's just fun, period. But that's beside the point.
No
Okay.
innuendos.
Depends on whose wood.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I'm going to need a bit of a picture painting here.
Okay.
We've got some Marines on the aft castle with us, correct?
Yep. There are 5 of them. I have now told you the total. Yep.
How close?
One of them's is in combat with Yasma, who has come over the side. His cutlass is broken.
Okay. And the other 4?
There were 2 on that side. So he has a partner who is, of course, now reaching over to attack Yasma. Right? There are 2 on the other side who are now heading towards whoever is closest to them on the deck, probably Arian, right? And there is one who was kind of, it looked like hard to tell what he was doing there in the first place. He wasn't at either of the stations. He is heading towards Madrimlian.
Okay.
There is a Goblin Aid that is now covered in the blood of the admiral who is unconscious and the captain who is dead.
Does the aid look like they're resolved, or are they like, oh my fucking god, I'm going to hide under this body?
You think they look pretty scared. They're heading for one of the Marines. Like they're gonna hide behind them or something.
Alright.
Oh yes, and there's 3 people on the catapult crew, 2 of whom are dead, and one of whom is like pulling a piece of fucking flak out of his arm.
Okay.
Yeah. You hear hacking and coughing and yells of "what the fuck" coming from the lower deck, right? You can't see what's going on the main deck from your vantage point. And you also hear bad gnome bar songs coming from somewhere.
I'm sure I recognize Nimlin and Barbarossa's special touch. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how big those are now. I just got a fireball.
Oh, ha.
So what are you doing with that fireball?
Thank God there is no rules about fireballs in tight quarters. There's no chunky salsa.
Yeah, you think so, huh? I'll fucking make them, man. I'm realistic. But
I'm just checking sizes and stuff. And space. Has a long range. Yeah, that's a 20-foot radius spread. That's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Big bada
That
boom.
bitch. Just check that bitch down on the main deck.
Yeah. Where they're all disorientated, but from
Yeah, it could do that. How far to the rail to look down to the main deck?
It will probably count as like it's more than a 5-foot adjustment. Put it that way.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll just dimensional slide over there. I'll spend my arcane point,
Okay.
which basically gives me a dimension door with the equivalent of a 5-foot adjust.
that's pretty nasty, actually.
And it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity either.
But you only get to do it once a day, right?
Nope, I just gotta spend an arcane point, and I have like 12 of the damn things now.
Okay. Shoop.
Yep, and
It
I'll
disappears and reappears at the rail.
Yep. Take a look down there. What's that look like?
There's brains and blood all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
There are like, a bunch of people screaming. There are people who are running for the main mast.
Like
The
to
signal
run flag?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to incinerate anything around the bottom of that main mast. That's where I'm going to center my fireball.
Okay.
And all the fucking flags. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, fireball does catch objects on fire.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, reflex.
And per caster level, so 9d6.
All right.
Reflex save DC 13 plus her primary casting ability.
She's casting it as a druid, so it'd be wisdom.
No, casting it is an arcane,
Oh, well then it's int.
which is +4.
DC 17 reflex save for half.
All right.
16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 35.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Boom! Right? This of fire happens at the main mast. A bunch of shit starts on fire. There's a bunch of screaming and a bunch of people bailing.
People like bailing off the ship now.
Somebody made it. Yeah, somebody is off the ship. At least one person goes sailing over the rail. Yep. All right. It is Celine's turn. And Daz's. Okay, I gotta throw this in because the chat crew is in fine form right now.
Oh god, yeah.
I know. They're hilarious.
Okay. Yes, so Nimmelin, from somewhere, crazily, as all of this is going on, somewhere in the bowels of the ship you hear, "Country knows, take my bonds to a place they don't belong. Okie dokie, mamma mia. Oh no, also hear a rousing version of an old Goblin Tavern song, "Garlic in My Beer, Yum Yum Yum," accompanied with 2 pan cymbals. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Oh my god.
And a side whistle.
You know what? I think this is weird enough that people need to make will saves at this point, or like a willpower check or whatever, right? So yeah, will saves, right? So.
Otherwise, we're gonna break up laughing.
Will saves, hey. I'm fine.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty
Yep.
sure an 18 is on the die is pretty good. Is good enough.
28.
Yeah, you're like a tower, Will. You're like whatever.
27. Yeah.
Well, if I added the +7, that's
Can I put this
25.
as a warlock ability? Probably. We'll have to figure out the mechanics, but yes. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense because that's hilarious, right? Yeah, Celine's mouth is kind of going.
I rolled it. I actually managed to roll a 17 on a will save as a fighter.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys are not like, bent over giggling, by the way, but certainly it's like the surrealism, right? I imagine it's a lot like that scene in Pulp Fiction. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure there's some snickering over the calm on our part, though. At least some chuckles.
It'd just be so fucking weird, It's like, it'll either give you the heebie-jeebies or you'd laugh uncontrollably, I think, when you thought about it later. Okay. Remember, somebody's brain splattered all over the place, and there's like, another guy went, "Ghoul!" and went down, and, I mean, like, this is not pretty, You guys might be having some trauma nightmares about this, I'm just saying. All right. Yeah, kaboom! That's what happened there. Celine's turn. What the fuck is Celine doing?
Bill?
I haven't even had a chance to think about her perspective here.
Like,
Disco lights?
What's that? Disco lights. Do not tempt me. Do not tempt me.
I couldn't help it. We got smoke and blood and gore and bad music. All we need is some disco lights to make it a bad rave.
That's true.
Arian is standing over there by the rail bleeding.
That's true. He is bleeding. Okay, she'll heal him. You're right. That's a much better use of her time than anything else I can think of. So, I believe she only gets 3d8 at this level, right? Have I lost Aaron, by the way?
Do you get 4th level spells yet?
It's a good question. I haven't had a chance to level up my character. But we're, what, level 9 now, right?
Yes.
He is still in chat, but he is muted.
Let's see, what's Witch get?
I'm checking it out here.
Alright.
Okay. I think I get fucking 5th level spells here now. Yes, I do.
I'm back. I just had to change headset.
Okay.
Died on my headset.
So 9th level witches get
5th level spells.
5th level spells. Okay. Oh, I see. Were you, your phone died or something?
No, the headset. When I'm using on my phone.
Okay, I can't hear you now.
Headset on his phone died.
Ah, okay.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah,
You're muffled.
it's muffled. It sounds like there's something in front of the speaker.
Mm.
Come out of Cure Series Cure Crit.
Yeah, we only
Yeah,
have a
you-
couple minutes left anyway, so.
You get Cure Crit, which would be the 48 plus your level.
Right, okay.
You might be able to get away with a moderate or a serious on Arian, depending on how you roll.
Right, and that's 3d8, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, I rolled pretty good, so. Yeah, okay, no, I have to re-roll. Because we'll try it. 13, 15, and 24.
Okay. That's over half of what I had lost, so.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't hear over coughing at the moment. What was that?
That was over half what I lost.
Okay.
So.
No, I got more, so. But that's. You know, I can't cast more than one spell in a round, even with a haste, right?
Right.
Correct.
But then again, I was able to move, like, across the deck without that. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so 16. So we have Arian and Xerxes. And the lower deck.
Is there anybody within a 5-foot step of me?
Yeah, there is, there's a couple of Marines that are approaching you for combat.
Right? So I will drop my saps as part of my 5-foot step, snap out both my swords, and show them what happens when they get that close.
Okay.
Ouch.
Mulinex engages. It slices, it dices, and makes Julianne dorks.
Okay, so let's see here.
We have a hail hydrate. I am
So
out of hydrate, so.
my haste attack is only an
Gotcha.
18.
Uh-huh.
Does that hit?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I rolled a 4. So, oh, sorry, 19 with the haste.
I'm still going to say no.
Okay, that's fine. So, let's see. So, 32 possible crit, 30 possible crit, 25 possible crit, 27 possible crit.
Okay? Yes, those all hit. Roll to confirm critical.
Put one sword each on each of the 2 Marines. Oh.
Okay? Does changing targets cost anything in terms
No.
of... Okay?
No, it gives them a bonus if they do turn attacks on it.
Okay.
Because they're effectively flanking them if he's attacking.
I can't hear that.
He's effectively flanking them if you're attacking them both.
Yeah, I basically willingly move into a flank
Okay.
to be able to take both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so 35 to confirm and a 25, 26, and a 30 and a 28 to confirm the other 2 on the other 2 guys.
Yep. All all confirmed.
All right. Do you want to I-crit forward? You just want me to do double damage since we're running out of time?
But that's the fun part.
I'm just asking.
It's the fun part. We're going to do it.
Right.
Is it slashing?
It is slashing or piercing. I will choose slashing at this point since I'm pretty much doing my spinny thing.
Okay. So, you're doing your spinny thing, so that's probably slashing almost by definition, right?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe... Okay, and how many of these am I doing? 4 of them?
4.
Jesus Christ, okay.
That's why I said, do you just want me to do double?
You know what? I'll do a slashing and a piercing for each of them. How's that?
Okay, that works.
All right, so the first guy. Overhand chop, double damage, and 1d4 bleed.
Okay.
So keep track of this because we're going to end the round probably after... We're going to end the session probably after this, or at least after... Yeah, I think we're going to end it after this because there's a lot of people left to go. There's no way this fight's going to be done.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to have to stop mid-fight. Right? Like, I don't think this fight will be done in another hour. You know what I mean? It might be if we get really lucky, but... Okay, so make sure to make a note of it. And your piercing for that one, chipped bone. Double damage and 1 dex damage. Ouch.
Okay. So...
Okay, and the second guy... So that was like double damage for both those hits, by the way.
Yep.
Okay. The second guy, brow cut, normal damage and 1d4 bleed. Target is blinded while bleeding. Basically, you chopped at the eye, and it's a minor wound, but that kind of blood.
Damage in a minor wound.
Well, okay, but it's not like double damage or anything, but it's enough. Like there's blood running in his eyes, so you can't see. Okay, and muscle severed, normal damage, and 1d6 plus 1d6 dex plus 1d6 strength. Fuck me.
Not severed a muscle in his arm or something.
What was that?
Severed a muscle in his arm or something.
Yeah.
So the first guy takes 57 damage plus 3 bleed.
I'm pretty sure that kills the average pork marine. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I think he's dead. Yeah.
I'd say the average orc marine is probably
28. So the second guy takes 28 damage, 4 bleed, 6 strength, and 4 dex.
You remember he took 1 dex from the other one?
Okay, so that guy's probably still alive but crying.
He's alive, we were kissing learn.
All right, so just a second here. I'm going to quickly make a little map of what's going on.
Lost 6 strength.
What's up?
You lost 6 strength. Yeah, you severed a bicep.
Let's see here.
If you want to be on Mommy's Lap, what's the rule? Sit nice. That's a good girl.
Good.
Sorry.
Did you sit?
Yes, she did.
You only took the three tries to get that one.
Okay, actually, okay, this is a bit of a mess, so I've got a very small space to work in. So, I'm going to tell people where they are. That was the end of your attacks, right?
Yes.
Okay, so, intelligence officers report next time to help me out there. right? We are currently at Xerxes' turn. Okay. Positioning on the... I'll trust the chat crew to remember what they were doing, because their positions aren't as important, like as to where they are in the mental map. But, okay, everybody else. Von Vin, you are at the rail on the port side of the stern castle, looking down over the main deck. Madrimlian, last I checked, you were standing right at the top of the ladder in the center of the stern castle, looking down at the main deck.
Yes.
Okay. Celine is standing next to Arian, obviously, because, well, probably behind Arian, where, because she was healing him. Arian is kind of on the, more towards the port side than the starboard side of the stern castle, with one dead Marine and one fucked up Marine in front of him. Crowley is current.
Fumar.
What's that?
I have a Fumar.
Yeah. Crowley is currently in the captain's quarters, opening the safe. Yasma is on the starboard side of the stern castle, facing off against two Marines, one of whom has a broken sword and is injured. Arden is sort of right dead center of the stern castle, right? So is Ruavel, basically, because that is where the captain and admiral, the admiral being unconscious, the captain being dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ruvel is taking the admiral and fucking him off.
Ruavel will do what with the admiral?
Take him and fuck off.
Okay, when it comes to be your turn again, right?
Yeah.
Which it is not at yet.
Well.
Were you going to do that as part of the move action for your turn then?
Yeah, I was going to do that as part of my haste action.
Okay. All right. I will let you get away with that simply because I know you were away from the mic. So no problem. Yeah. So Ruvel has the admiral, and they are flying for, hellbent for leather over top of the wreckage of the catapult. Right? There are two injured but not dead orc weapon crew standing at the remains of the catapult who have yet to attack. And there's a goblin who is running towards a Marine that is standing sort of, I'll say more to the starboard side, but perhaps he may have come up on the deck through the ladder that Madrimlian is now on, just before you all landed on the ship. There is a flaming inferno in the center mast of the ship, and bits of deck, and a couple of people who have flown into space. And there are people coughing and hacking and puking in the lower decks, and there is the sound of bad gnome bar songs coming from somewhere inside the ship. And that is where we are, everyone.
I'm going to turn on my camera. I'm going to turn on my camera, which will screw up your things, but we're done. Right. So,
just a moment here, guys. I'm going to, blot out. I have a picture there, so I'm going to... There we go. You drew it. Excellent.
Oh, okay,
good. Chris, that's great.
Amendment, Crowley had the safe open. He wasn't opening the safe. The safe is open. He
Right.
just has to take the contents.
That's right. Which I hadn't told him what they were yet.
No, you had not.
Okay, and that is where we are.
And
So,
whatever it is, Crowley will think it's a treasure, even if it's a dead rat.
now then, we gotta draw the raffle here, guys. I'm sure it
Waffle,
said
waffle.
you can no longer. Oh no, it says there's still time to enter the raffle. So this is your
Okay,
last
we gotta
chance.
get going, guys. Good night.
Night,
Night,
Dawn.
guys.
Night, Dawn,
Good
Blake.
night. Yeah, it says we have 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the timer for the raffle as of now. So, and in the meantime, let's see here. Let's take the Crowley asthma portraits off the screen. We're all screwed up, but that doesn't matter at this point. Okay, yeah. All right, so you drew it. We have that set up. I know where we are in terms of the initiative. Thus ends the Battle of the Telasian Passage Part 2. I guess I'm going to have to call it. And I guess next time will be the Battle of the Telasian Passage Part 3. Yeah. And 12 seconds. Last chance to enter the raffle. I'm going to find out who we're going to raid here. So, just checking who's on Twitch at the moment.
Who do I have? I got Tao, Chaotica.
Okay, Tal's up. Chaotica we raided earlier.
Okay. And that's it. That's all I've got.
Alright, so I guess it's going to be Tal tonight. Unless people are in the mood to watch WD Michael do things to Pokemons.
No.
Not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
Thank
that's
you,
it.
chat crew.
That's the
That's
end.
what I didn't mention.
Yes, thank you, chat crew. Most of the chat crew has yet to go on the second round. Yeah, the patron, yeah, do I have a language you want your patron to have? I'm assuming it's not infernal since Raven Owl Snake isn't a demon devil. Yeah, more like a creature of the far realm. So, only that's a D&D version of Cthulhu mythos stuff, so...
The far realm art is nasty, man.
Actually, it's a Pathfinder version of Cthulhu mythos stuff. So.
Yes. Do you remember what the Cthulhu language there was called?
Cthulhu, probably, or something like that.
He was the father.
We could just call it Balpanugan.
The thought did cross my mind.
Oh, Barkanugan.
All right.
Something else entirely involving Volkswagens.
All right, so we are going to pick the winner of our raffle. And the winner is... That's hilarious. The winner is Barbarossa. Now, for...
he said to give it to somebody.
Yeah, he said
deserved it.
He said to give it to James Woodwright, who is one of the most loyal followers of this channel. And
Who already has it, I believe. Oh, no, he doesn't yet.
No, he does not.
Oh.
He said he put that on his Christmas list.
Yep.
So...
Because he's got very limited funds.
Yeah.
I am very excited that I will be able to give that to James. Thank you for your generosity, Barbarossa. That's lovely. I know you're not still in the chat, but thank you when you watch the VOD. And I can't wait to tell him that he won that, because he will be so happy. So that is great. Awesome. All right. And that's it for tonight. So let's go to credit screen. Thank you everyone for joining us. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, even if I started to get impatient because I was confused. Right? But now that we've got a system worked out with all the stuff that's going on, I think we're good.
Yep.
Hopefully we can get through the rounds faster.
Well, people would have to pay attention for that, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. That's me bugging people. It's all good. All right.
And have things prepped, so yeah.
How do you guys feel about tonight's game?
It's fun.
Yeah, good.
Criticism, complaints, rounds
It's fun.
faster. I hear that one.
It's good.
Now we're good? Okay.
Oh, even the chat crew saying fun.
Great. Good stuff.
Arian and I whooped ass like I had C11 probably got 3 attacks.
I'm happy. Big bada boom.
Yeah. Ba-boom!
That was very dramatic.
Yeah, next
Yes,
time
it was
we're
a
gonna
blast, says Daz. Ba-doom.
I would like to point out the 20-foot radius also goes up, so the lower sail on the mainmast, the mainsail, is probably fully engulfed.
Yep. And probably it's spreading upwards.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Baby burn disco inferno.
Yeah,
There's another reason for disco lights.
Yep.
Oh.
Fucked ship. More than likely, yes.
Like next time I'm gonna put fireball instead of lightning bolt.
Well, all we need now is some pyrotechnics.
Well, unfortunately, widespread use of black powder does not occur until the Second War.
Yeah, and even in this war, goblins don't use it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
use like some
air rifles.
which are just as deadly.
I
Just
said
saying.
so powerfully I caused will saves to be rolled. Yes. Yes, you did.
Oh, quick question.
Yes.
Can Paz build a wondrous item that's basically the Wilding class from 3.5 for Pathfinder?
Can who do what?
Paz's character build Wilding clasps, which is a 3.5 item for Pathfinder, because they don't have such a critter for druids in Pathfinder, which is dumb.
Yeah,
so-
I'm sure they can make some kind of equivalent.
There you go,
Yeah.
Taz.
Cool.
Yeah, there
Well,
definitely should.
considering
There might be
Doing
one.
that.
I just have I just looked for that specific phrase, and it didn't come up.
Okay, considering.
that basically magic's unlimited, and if you can build it, they will come, right?
Yep.
You know, so if they exist in 3.5, it takes nothing to convert it to Pathfinder, right? So why wouldn't it exist? That's why it doesn't exist in Pathfinder, because there's no point, right? Because they already put it in 3.5.
Yep.
Right?
In other
That
words,
would
you
exist
just look it up in 3.5 and get the stuff from there that you
Right.
need for it.
It works
I
fine.
actually think it's not 3.5. I think it's 3.0 because that's really the same to Masters of the Wild.
All right, so we're going to closing credits now, guys. I'm going to leave the beat to quarters graphic up because we're still in the middle of a fight. So, well, I hope you guys are enjoying a 3-session fight for a war.
Beat the quarter to beat.
The only thing hard is the smell of my feet. Okay, anyway. Toy Soldiers Old School is game mastered by and created by Diane Morrison, at least at the moment. Audio and video provided by Zoom. Sound effects and ambience provided by Sirenscape. Music provided by White Sand. Check out his Patreon at patreon.com/whitesand. This tune is called Adventure Begins, and I really love it. Mapping software provided by Campaign Cartographer 3+, World Spinner, and Ink Carnet with adaptations in Adobe Photoshop. Gaming software provided by Fantasy Grounds, Hero Lab, and World Anvil. Character images provided by Hero Lab. Check out our campaign at www.worldanvil.com/w/Toy Soldier Saga. We do actually have a playlist on YouTube. Somebody asked about that. And we have a site specifically for the campaign where you can check out the back episodes. You can find that here. I'm a couple of episodes behind my uploads, but I'll catch up.
Matt was saying that. Matt was saying that he was impressed with that. Well, with the whole
I can't hear you at all. I'm sorry.
Matt was saying he was impressed that you're only a couple episodes behind.
Big Mac was saying he was impressed. You're only a couple episodes behind.
Awesome. I wouldn't be if it weren't for the fact that Twitch made us reset all our passwords and then wouldn't upload anything to YouTube from Twitch for 2 weeks. Anyway, we're going to raid. Who are we going to raid?
Oh my god.
Yes. We're going to raid Element X. Yes, thank you. Alright. So, Element Eds is a writer and editor. They go by Tal as casual in the chat. When you get there, please don't forget to yell, prepare to be boarded, because we are the Sables Privateers. Thanks for joining us, everybody, tonight. We'll be back. Monday is our day off. Tuesday, Aaron will be back at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UTC, 10 p.m. in the UK, 7 a.m. Australian Eastern Time for Ask an Old GM. And I will be back on Wednesday.
Yes, I will be there.
Yeah, and he'll actually show up this time because he'll remember he has a stream. And I will be back on Wednesday at my usual time, noon Pacific, for Diane Writes.
Didn't you say that this Wednesday is the intro to Game of Tomes?
That's right. Yes, join us on Wednesday for a special. It's basically the pre-launch stream for Game of Tomes. We will be explaining the rules and rule changes, who the houses are, and whatnot. And I hope to have a bunch of the house leaders there if they can make it. I imagine Siobhan will be there. We will see you then. Either way.
I will be there for.
And good night. See you over at Tal's.
Yeah, I'll be there for part of it, but then I have to go to my appointment.